Hello, eighth graders. How are you doing? Fine? Nice. Nice to see you guys. Let's talk a little bit about our last class, what was about function notation. Today, we would like to summarize a little bit to keep you on the track and remember to study, guys. This video is to help you to study for the summaries. Great. Let's work a little bit right now here to understand what is a function notation. I think you remember what is a function, guys. Function is I have one input, and the function is the thing works to me to return to me output. Okay, I have one input, I have just one and one possible result for this input. Okay, and have the result here. Great, this is a function. Let's understand a little bit more how works function notation. Equations, guys, as you know, we can represent, equations that represent functions are often written in function notation. Okay, an equation, okay, we work a lot in equations, remember? Okay, multi-step equation, one-step equation, absolute value equation, no solution, infinite solution. I think you remember. Great. Right now, just work a little bit more to understand all that equations we worked before. We can using when you have the notation using function, we can use function notation. What is it, Mister? It's like I am renaming the function, just it. Okay. When we have y, like over here, y equals 4x minus 1, I can rewrite this as f of x equals 4x minus 1. Just it. Just this, Mr. Romeo, you promise? Yes, just it. I changed the name. Okay? Like here, f of x is, okay, we read like that. F of x is the output, the result, okay? And x, I told you guys, x is the input, okay? Is the data I pick up. Great? Is the independent data, okay? Independent information. And f of x is dependent, okay? I need to see what is my x to give the result to me. Great. Function notation is especially useful for finding a value in the range that corresponds to a certain domain value. Example, if f of x equals 4x minus 1, find f of negative 7. Right now, I'm not looking for f of x. I'm looking for f of negative 7. Instead to write x, I will write negative 7. I do it here as you can see in green. Right now is 4 times negative 7 minus 1. Remember, follow order of operation. 4 times negative 7, it is negative 28. Okay, negative 28 minus 1, f of negative 7 is negative 29. Right now, when I tell you guys, I am evaluating function, it means I look for the solution. Okay, evaluate the function of f of negative 1. What I want, what I meant about this, I'm looking for the result. Great. The examples below here, guys, we did in the last one here, but just remember right now f of 5. F of 5, instead to write x, write 5, is 5 plus 7. My input is 5, my output is 12. And g of x, what does it mean, Mr. Romeo? Just a different name, okay? Like my name is Mr. Romeo and you have your name. The thing we'll do it is the same thing, but just different name. G of x, okay? When you have g of x, instead to this, I will write g of negative 3. G of negative 3 is equal 3 times negative 3 minus 8. 3 times negative 3, it is negative 9. Negative 9 minus 8. G of negative 3, it is negative 17. And the other ones here, guys, the same thing. H of x, just other name. Great. And return here f of x. Great. Where we have x, I will write the number here. And remember to keep in parentheses, okay? Because this negative here example, we have this already in the equation. We have a new additional negative here because it's negative 4 is my number. Great. Guys, just solve here the same idea. F of x, g of x, and just remember to use the numbers we have here in the place. And this one, number 8, I will solve a little quickly for you guys. Right now here is g of negative 7. G of negative 7 equals absolute value of x minus x. Oh, right now it's not x, Mr. Romeo. Oh, yes. Thank you, guys. Negative 7 minus negative 7 is squared. And here. And just for you understand this, I'll change the color here for the numbers. Instead write negative 7 in purple, I'll write in red just to keep in track and understand I'm talking about, I'm changing this number here. Instead write x, I'll write negative 7. Right now, just solve it, guys. Let's solve. G of negative 7, please keep here, we're writing the end. Absolute value of negative 7, nice. Negative 7 squared is 49, positive. Positive times negative is negative 49. Okay. Negative 7 minus 49, it is negative 56. Negative 56. Mr. Romeo, do I have a negative number for this one? I have it, remember. Guys, I have it. What is the absolute value? I look for the amount for negative 56. It is the positive. Okay, nice. G of negative 7 equals 56. Great. I'm looking for this number, the absolute value for negative 56. I'm not looking for negative 56. I'm looking for how far is negative 56 from 0. It is 56 units. Positive. Great. I talk positive because just say I talk about amount. Remember the earthquake. Okay. I talk about the amount. Okay. The magnitude of the number. Great. Nice. Here, guys, if you remember f of c plus 7, I think you remember this one. We were instead to write x, I will write c plus 7. Great. And just hit distribute, and you find out this f of c plus 7, it is 4c plus 39. Done. Don't need to do anything else, okay? Nice. Great. Here's the same thing, okay? H of 2k minus 5. Let's do it. H of 2k minus 5 equals negative 9 minus, right now parentheses, remember 2k minus 5. Great. Instead to write this in purple, let's write this in red. Okay, just for help us to understand what I'm talking about. 2k minus 5. Here, same thing. 2k minus 5. Great. Right now, I have here, what I have here, Mr. Romeo, let's work on this, guys. It's pretty simple. Just repeat here, negative 9 minus, oh, distribute this negative. Negative times positive is negative 2k. Negative times negative, it is positive, positive 5. Right now, combine like terms. Negative 9 plus 5, negative 9 plus 5, it is, negative 9 plus 5, it is negative 4. The number is negative 4 minus 2k. This is my h of 2k minus 5 because I can do anything worse. Great. This is my final result. Just it. Great. Right now, guys, over here, the same idea. Remember to solve this one here. G of 4. Here's my formulas already, okay? F of x is here, g of x, and h of x. You need to just work on this. Like g of 4, instead write g, I will say like this. X squared right now is 4 squared. Remember the parentheses. 4 squared plus 2 times 4. Plus, okay, this is the first one, the g. Now for g for my negative 1. G of negative 1, it is x squared. Right now is negative 1 squared. Negative 1 squared. Negative 1 squared plus 2 times negative 1. Great. Just solve it, guys. 4 squared. I know it is 16. Plus 2 times 4, 8. plus, okay, I don't write the parentheses anymore because I know this one. I will follow the order left to right, the pediments. Negative 1 squared is 1 positive square. 1 positive plus, oh no, minus, because 2 times negative, 2 times 1, 2. Great, right now just solve it. 16 plus 8. 16 plus 8, I know it. It is 24. 24 plus 1, 25. 25 minus 2, 23. 23. This is the result of g of 4 plus g of negative 1. And so on, guys. We keep working this. Like this one guy here say, if h of x equals 39, I'm telling you this equation here, the equation is negative 5 halves x minus 1. I'm telling you it equals 39. You need to solve it. Guys, two-step equation, know this. Move negative 1 by its opposite, positive 1. Right now it's 40. 40 equals negative 5 half, 2 halves, and x. Great. Let's move this by his opposite. Okay, the opposite for negative 5 halves is the negative 2 over 5 times 2 over 5. Okay, let's move this one by his opposite. I'll write this, guys, so I have a bit more room over here. X equals, right now I move by his opposite, 40 times 2 fifths. Great. Right now 2 times 40, it's 80. 80 divided by 5, it is 80 divided by 5. If I do it, I have 40, no, 50 plus 30, it is 16. Yes, I think 16. 16. Yes, 16. X equals 16. 5 times 6, 30. Carry 3. 5 times 1 is 5, plus 3, it is 80. Nice. X equals 16. The missing number I'm looking for here is the 16. Great. And the application here, guys, is pretty simple. Right now we are working on this. Anthropologists use the length of certain bones with human skeleton to estimate the height of the living person. One of those bones is the femur to estimate the height in centimeters of a female with a femur length of x. The function is find h equals 46. I'm telling you the femur is 46. Okay, h of 46 equals 61.41 plus 2.32. Instead to write x, I will write 46. Just solve it, guys. Pretty simple here. Repeat this, 61.41 plus 32 times 46. I don't know exactly, let's do it here. 46. 2 times 6, 12, carry 1. 3 times 6, 18, plus 1, 19. And here is 0. 2 times 4, it is 8. 8. 3 times 4 is 12. Just adding here 2. 9 plus 8, it is 17. Carry 1. Here's 4 and 1. And 2 times 1,472. Right now, I just add again 2 times 149. It is 61.41. 41, don't forget 41 here. Plus 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 7 is 14. Carry 1. 2 times 4 is 8. Plus 1 is 9. Here, 2,944. And just add this guy here. If you add this guy here, you find the number 5 here. 6 plus 4. Yeah, don't forget the 41 here. 6, you have number 5. 6 plus 4 is 10. Carry 1. Right now here's 10 again. Carry 1. This one. This is my result. H of 46. It is 3005.41 centimeters. Okay, guys? Great. I think you understand this one, guys. It's pretty simple. This application. I have more application here to evaluate the graph. Like, the value of the graph is pretty simple. How I solve it? Look for a f of negative 3. Look for negative 3 in the x-axis, okay? Because the number for x, negative 3. 1, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Oh, you are over here. Negative 3. Where is this touch in the graph in y? Negative 3, you touch in the graph, exactly this point here. This point over here. Where is it in y? It is number 2 equals 2. F of negative 3 equals 2. F of number 1. Look for number 1 right now in the graph here. Number 1 here. Number 1. Where is number 1? Oh, it's still the same thing. Can I do that, Mr. Mel? Because function set me to have on a result. Yeah, it said, I said to you guys, X, I not repeated, but Y, no problem. The number, the result could be the same. Great. You see some situation like that. Do you remember when I have a negative number square? I have two possible results, a positive and a negative. This is exactly the situation I'm talking about. Great. F of 0, f of 0, 0, 0, 0, you are here. When you touch it over here. The number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. F of 0 equals 5. F of 2. F of number 2, you are over here. Number 2, where are you? Are you negative? Negative. I think something like here. Okay, I don't sure. Let me see here. I think Z, that. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. Negative 3. Just it, guys. Simple, yes? Here is just for remember, guys, the ticket. What is a function notation? Equations that represent functions are often written in function notation. F of x. Great, guys. Here's our class today. Any question? Email me. Love you. See you next class. Bye-bye.